Let's now start off this bulletin by bringing you some updates from the United States. The US has reported its highest ever daily death toll due to coronavirus, while the global infection has surpassed 1 million. In the last 24 hours, 1,169 people have succumbed to this deadly virus, and around 32,000 people tested positive for the disease in the United States. The virus has infected more than 277,000 and has killed over 7,000 people in America till now. As the pandemic continues to spread rapidly, experts in the US believe that the worst is yet to come, with projections going as far as 200,000 deaths and with an average of 2,000 deaths per day. The Trump administration is expecting the virus to peak and plateau by April the 15th. New York, the epicenter of coronavirus in the United States, is yet to brace itself for the worst of the pandemic. The city's coronavirus victims make a quarter of the entire country's pandemic-related death toll. As of today, more than 3,000 people have died because of the infection, and more patients are likely to overwhelm the city's hospitals in the coming days. The virus spread is yet to reach its peak, but New York is already crippled by the shortage in protective gear and is faced with a lack of medical facilities. Even morgues and crematoriums are being crowded with burning bodies. Increasing number of coronavirus cases has also forced the state to run a tally of all cremations and burials in order to keep track of the death toll.
9/11 was bad. It really was bad, but it wasn't like this. And even with the AIDS epidemic in the 80s, a lot of the funeral directors that were around back then and have dealt with value that's even comparable to what we're getting now, a lot of them are retired or no longer in the industry, and it's really a struggle for all of us that are in the industry. Every funeral director we're talking to, they all have expressed how crazy it is.
Doctors, medical practitioners and nurses are faced with the most difficult situations on the front lines. Hospitals across New York City are being overcrowded by more patients with each passing day. In their long 14 to 16-hour shifts, doctors are also struggling to find protective gear and enough ventilators to treat the patients. Experts believe that the U.S. will fall short of at least 75,000 ventilators during this crisis. In an attempt to solve the issue of shortage of face masks, U.S. President Donald Trump has once again invoked the Defense Production Act. He also signed an order directing his administration to stop exporting N95 protective masks to other countries. Earlier, he had also ordered GE, that is General Motors, to manufacture ventilators until the Defense Production Act. The Trump administration is also recommending U.S. citizens to voluntarily wear face masks to contain the virus spread. But in an ironic situation, the president himself refused to wear one as he felt there was no need for it. However, he repeatedly stressed about mandatory social distancing. Listen in.
I'm also signing a directive invoking the Defense Production Act to prohibit export of scarce health and medical supplies by unscrupulous actors and profiteers. The Secretary of Homeland Security will work with FEMA to prevent the export of N95 respirators, surgical masks, gloves, and other personal protective equipment. We need these items immediately for domestic use. We have to have them.
The coronavirus pandemic continues to be a huge problem for the United States. It has all countries, even China, where the virus was first detected. With the most number of positive cases, the lockdown continues to keep business closed and restricts people from any movement. The pandemic has also severely affected the job growth rate and has also amped up fears of an economic slowdown.